Welcome, my friend. Due to weather conditions, I was unable to film a practice for this week, so instead, I am gifting you one of our members only practices. It is the first practice of 10 in our Total Body Yoga Transformation series. So, if you connect with this practice, check out the complete series. They will challenge and expand your body and mind in the best feel good way possible. All you have to do is click the join button below, select level 2 member, which is just $6.99. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be in touch soon. Let's move into the practice. Welcome to the first practice of the Total Body Yoga Transform series. I hope you are excited and ready to connect and feel the strength of your body. As with each practice, today's practice is a total body flow and with targeting toning of your thighs, and we'll place extra focus on the area commonly known as the saddleback, so that's your outer thigh. Given the nature of the various poses that we will take to target our thighs, we are naturally going to be working into our glutes as well. So throughout the practice, we will take reps of movement for our targeted toning. I'll share a range of reps to take like 5 to 8 reps, and I invite you to lovingly challenge your body while also listening and honoring your body right where it's at. So if I share to take 5 to 8 reps, and at rep 3, you are starting to notice that you are collapsing or losing alignment because you're trying to push through and hit all the reps, that is your body's way of communicating with you. Honor your body, my friend. Let's aim to not sacrifice form and alignment for more reps. Keep the alignment in your body. This will help prevent injury and strengthen your body properly. This is how you will see the growth and transformation in body and mind. All right, my friend, grab your water, roll out your mat, and I'll join you seated on your mat. Let's join together in a cross-legged seated position, sitting up nice and tall, letting your hands relax wherever feels comfortable. Gently close your eyes or take a soft gaze forward. And let's just take a few long, slow, deep breath cycles. Letting the outside world melt away. Feeling yourself fully arrive here on the mat in body, mind, and spirit for our practice today. On your next exhalation, let's soften your chin to chest, feeling the length in the back side of your neck. On your inhale, circle your right ear to your right shoulder, pause at the top. Your exhalation circles chin down to chest, breathing in left ear to left shoulder. Then taking that a few more times on your own, uniting your breath with the movement of your body. The next time your chin softens to your chest, let's pause at the bottom. On your inhale, lift up. Lower your right palm to the mat, opposite arm circles up and over, moving into a side body stretch. Let's ground your left hip to the earth as those fingertips reach away to the opposite side, getting nice and long. On your next inhale, lift up to center and take it right over to the second side, grounding your left palm and the right arm reaches up and over. Ground down through your right hip and then lengthen up from here and away. Breathe in, lift up to center. Let's bring your soles of feet to the mat, out in front of you, so your palms behind, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh for seated pigeon pose. So flex that right foot and energetically press your right knee away. We're going to begin to wake up and stretch our thighs out. Let's slowly extend your bottom leg out long, keeping your right leg crossed over. Flex both your feet, breathe in, find your length, and on the exhalation, hinge forward and leading with your heart. Your right knee continues to energetically press away as you hold. Good. Now let's bring your right sole of foot to the outside of the opposite thigh. Bend into your bottom knee, drawing your heel towards the opposite hip. We're coming into a twist, so hands to your knee, breathe in, lengthen up. And on the exhale, let's wrap your left arm around your knee, opposite hand comes near your seat, and then we'll exhale, add your navel point to move into the twist to the right side. Slowly unwind, and let's take that sequence over to the second side. Soles of feet to the mat, palms behind you. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, coming into our seated pigeon. Flex your foot and energetically press that knee away. Keep length in your spine as you hold. Slowly extend your bottom leg out long. Both feet are flexed. Breathe in, lengthen up. Exhalation, hinge forward, leading with your heart. Energetically pressing your left knee away. Soften and bring your left sole of foot to the mat to the outside of that opposite thigh. Bending into your bottom knee. Hands to your knee. Let's breathe in, lift and lengthen up to the crown of your head. On the exhale, wrap your right arm around your knee. Opposite hand comes near your seat. Exhale at your navel point to move into the twist to the left side. Noticing how you may also feel a sensation in your outer thigh here. Slowly unwind, and let's bring your soles of feet to kiss. Allow your knees to fall open wide side to side for butterfly pose, stretching into our inner thighs here. Grasp along wherever is accessible, shins, ankles, your feet, or your big toes, and we'll breathe in, lift and lengthen. And your exhalation hinges you forward, once again leading with your heart. Maybe taking some subtle, gentle movement if you'd like, while maintaining that length in your spine. Let's soften and make your way to hands and knees. Line your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hip points. We'll take just one cat-cow, so breathe in, lower your belly, lift your heart. Then exhalation, round through chin to chest, your tailbone lengthening towards the earth. And let's find your flat back. Taking hip circles next. So press your right sole of foot up to the sky with a bent knee at a 90-degree angle, and begin to circle that knee up and over to the right side, circling it around and down and back up. 2 more times in that same direction. We're just warming up that hip joint. And let's switch directions of your circles, taking 3 in the opposite direction. Nice big circles. And let's soften that knee to the mat. Find your alignment, knees under your hip points. And let's take another cat-cow. So breathe in, lower your belly, lift your heart, shoulder heads draw back. Exhalation, ripple through your spine, hollowing out your shoulder blades, widen side to side. And find your neutral spine. Hip circles on the second side, so press your left sole of foot up to the sky like you're stamping it. Knee is bent, and begin to draw those circles with your knee, circling up and over, down, around, and back up. 2 more times in the same direction. And let's switch directions of your circles, taking 3 in the opposite direction. Let's soften that knee to the mat, tuck all 10 toes, and slowly press your hips up and release your body back into downward facing dog. Take whatever intuitive movements are calling to your body to help stretch and lengthen the back sides of your legs. Let's take your gaze to the front of the mat, and we'll step 1 foot forward and then the other. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, draw that chest to thighs. Ground down to the soles of your feet to slowly roll up. Breathing in, circling your fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss the top, and then your exhalation descends prayer to heart center. Let's warm up our full body with some flow. I'll provide minimal cueing through this part to help you connect more deeply with your breath and your body. Breathe in, circle your fingertips up to the sky. Exhalation, draw your elbows wide and slowly lower them down. 2 more just like that. Breathe and circle up. Exhalation, slowly lower. Breathe and circle up. Take a slight bend in your knees. Knit your front ribs together before you exhale to swan dive forward. Breathe and lift, finding your flat back. Exhalation, chest to thighs. Big breath in, circling your fingertips down, around, and up. And take it right back down. Exhalation, slowly swan dive forward. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release. Ground down to rise. Exhalation, swan dive forward. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Exhalation, release. Big breath in to rise. Exhalation, swan dive forward. Hands frame your feet. Let's step your left foot back. Soften your back knee to the mat, and on your inhale, circle your fingertips up to the sky for a low lunge. Stretching into the front side of your hip and thigh of that back leg. Exhalation, lower hands to frame your foot. Find your plank pose. And take your flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, let's step your left foot forward. Soften back knee to the mat. On your inhalation, reach your fingertips to the sky. Exhalation, lower hands to frame your front foot. Step back, finding your plank pose, and take your flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Let's soften the knees to the mat, tabletop. We're moving into our targeted toning portion of the practice. So let's get a solid foundation. Wrists align under your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide, pressing down through your knuckles and your fingertips to lift up through your shoulder girdle, creating space. And we want to keep this buoyancy and alignment and strengthen that upper body as we move through these sets. So knees under your hip points. Let's tuck the toes of your left foot. We're moving into fire hydrant. Taking the first one together slowly with cues. Flex your right foot, and on your inhale, slowly, with a sense of resistance like you're moving through honey, lift your right knee out to the right side. Feeling your outer thigh engage, lovingly challenge your body to lift your knee a little higher. Now your upper body and lower body remain stable and square to the earth, rather than opening to the right side or collapsing. On your exhalation, again, with a little resistance, slowly lower your knee towards the earth. Good. Now take that 5 to 8 more reps on your own, going at a pace that promotes stability and alignment in your body. Pausing for a moment at the top to feel the activation of the outer thigh, really isolating that muscle. Use your breath, my friend. Breathing in as you lift and exhaling as you lower. I'll meet you in tabletop. From here, extend your right leg directly out to the right side so your heel and hip are in line. From here, very similar to what we just did, we will breathe in to lift your extended leg up, aiming for the heel and hip to be level and in line with one another. Pause at the top, draw your attention to your upper body, noticing if your upper body has shifted to the left side, and if so, let's align your shoulders over your wrists. Good. Now exhalation to lower your leg with control, again with a little resistance down. Toe taps the earth before you lift it back up. Now take that 5 to 8 more times on your own. Soft smile on your face, inviting in that positive energy as we take these, as I know this is a very challenging one, at least it is for me. Use your breath, taking breaks as your body communicates the need. Good work, my friend. I'll meet you with your leg extended out to the side, toe tapping the earth. Now you can stay here or lower to your forearms for our next one. And once you are ready, we will lift your heel towards the sky, circling it up and over to the opposite side, tapping your toe. And then we'll lift your heel back up towards the sky, circling it up and over, returning to the first position. That is a count of 1. So let's take that 5 more times on your own, at your own feel-good pace, keeping that space and alignment in your upper body, really lifting your heel up towards the sky as you lift the heel up and over to each side. Continuing to breathe and sync your breath with the movement. I'll meet you with your right leg fully extended out long behind you, toes tucked. Let's activate that leg, and let's extend your left leg back to meet your right. We're coming into a forearm plank pose, so if you are not in forearm position yet, please lower there for our forearm plank pose. Press down through your forearms to lift up through your shoulder girdle. Lift your gaze to a foot out in front of you. Draw your hips, yearn those hip points towards your chest. Heels reach back. Good work. With control, let's lower your right hip to the mat, stacking your left on top of your right, weight shifting into your right forearm, aligning that forearm parallel with the short edge of the mat. Now from here, bend into your bottom knee, drawing your heel towards your seat. And then lift and press your hips up. The hips remain stacked. Bottom knee remains to the mat. Ground down through your forearm to prevent collapsing in your chest and your shoulders. Breathe in to extend your left arm up and overhead. And on your exhale, with control, lift your top leg and your arm up towards one another. Squeeze them in. Some balancing going on to further enhance and ignite your total body. With control, breathe in to lower, reaching arm and leg in opposite direction. Take that 5 to 8 more times on your own. Taking this slow and steady, my friend. Feel your body, feel your total body activating to support you taking this balance, strengthening movement. If you find you are collapsing or you're feeling unsteady, that's your body communicating with you to take a pause, take a deep breath, refocus, and return to the movement in right timing. You got this. Good work. So on your last one, with control, lower the front of your body to the earth. We're moving into Sphinx pose. So elbows align under your shoulders, heart centers reaching forward. And take any movements with your neck or with your hips that are calling to you here, and just relish in the work you just did with a soft smile upon your face. From here, we'll move into dolphin pose. So let's tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and slowly walk your toes in, making an A-frame with your body. Let's ground down through your forearms to stay lifted through your shoulder girdle. Feel that activation. Yearn your chest towards your thighs. And then with with control, in your own time, press yourself up into downward facing dog. Good work, my friend. Make your way into tabletop pose, and we'll take that sequence over to the second side. I'll provide some cueing on this second side, but it won't be as much as the first round. So let's establish your foundation in our tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, pressing down through your knuckles and fingertips, knees under your hip points. Tuck the toes of your right foot. We're moving into that fire hydrant. Taking the first one together, flex your left foot. On your inhale, slowly, with a sense of resistance like you're moving through honey, lift your left knee out to the side, feeling your outer thigh engage, upper and lower body remain stable and square to the earth. On your exhalation, again, with a sense of resistance, slowly lower your knee towards the earth. Good, take that 5 to 8 more reps on your own, going at a pace that promotes stability and alignment in your body. Making sure we're pausing at the top for a moment, feeling that activation of your outer thigh, really isolating that muscle. Breathing in as you lift up, exhaling as you lower. I'll meet you in tabletop. And from here, we'll extend your leg directly out to the side. Heel and hip in line. Breathe in to lift your extended leg up, aiming for your heel and hip to be level. Pause at the top. Draw your attention to your upper body, noticing if it has shifted to the side, and if so, let's line it back up over your wrist. Good, now exhalation to lower your leg with control. Toe taps the earth before you slowly lift it back up. Take that 5 to 8 more rounds on your own. Soft smile upon your face, inviting in that positive energy. Use your breath. Taking breaks as your body communicates with you. Good work, my friends. I'll meet you with your leg extended out to the side, toe tapping the earth. Now if you lower to your forearms on the first side, let's go ahead and lower to your forearms here. Then let's circle your heel up towards the sky and over to the opposite side as far away as accessible. Tap your toe and lift your heel back up and over, returning to the first position. That's one. Take that 5 to 8 more times on your own, at your own feel-good pace, keeping this space and alignment in your upper body, really lifting that heel up towards the sky as you circle up and over to each side. Breathing, syncing your breath with the movement. I'll meet you with your leg extended long behind you. And let's go ahead and extend the other leg out long behind you, coming into our forearm plank pose. Let's press down through your forearms to lift up through your shoulder girdle. Lift your gaze. Hip points yearn towards your chest. Heels reach back. And then with control, lower your left hip to the earth, stacking your right on top, shifting your weight into your left forearm, lining it parallel with the short edge of the mat. And then we'll bend into your bottom knee, drawing your heel towards your seat. Then press your hips up, hips remain stacked, bottom knee remains to the earth. Ground down through your forearm to prevent collapsing in your chest and shoulders. And then we'll breathe in to extend your right arm up and overhead. Then on your exhale, with control, lift that top leg up towards the sky, arm reaches up. With control, we'll breathe in to lower, reaching your arm and leg in opposite direction, lowering them down. Take that 5 to 8 more times on your own. Slow and steady, feeling your total body activate to support you, balancing and strengthening. listening to how your body is communicating with you, taking note if you need to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, refocus, and return to the movement in right timing. On your last one, with control, lower the front of your body back to the earth, returning to that Sphinx pose, aligning your elbows under your shoulders, feeling your heart center reach
Soften
forward,
your knees to the mat.
and taking any movement that's calling to you here. Soft smile upon your face, relishing in all the work you just did. Moving into our dolphin tip pose, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and walk those toes in, making an A-frame with your body. Press down through your forearms and yearn your chest through center. Breathe. With control and in your own time, press yourself up into downward facing dog.
Soften your knees to the mat.
Your right shin parallel with the edge of the mat, making a 90-degree angle. And then align your left knee directly off to the left side, again making a 90-degree angle. Deer pose. Bring your fingertips behind you and just allow that left inner thigh to yearn towards the earth. Let's slowly rise and square your hips over the front leg and then lower down. A softer variation of pigeon pose. And slowly walk your palms back to rise, keeping your feet just as they are. Let's fan your knees over to the opposite side, setting yourself up for deer pose on the second side. So just glance down, checking in with your alignment, making sure both knees make a 90-degree angle. And then bring your palms back. Right inner thigh yearns towards the earth. Let it get heavy and way down. Rise and square your hips up with the front leg, and then lower forward. Slowly rise. Extend your legs out long in front of you, seated forward fold, so breathe and extend your fingertips up to the sky. Exhalation, hinge, forward long spine. And then round your spine out. Slowly roll up, bring your palms behind you to assist in lowering yourself back with control. Moving right into reclined pigeon, so soles of feet to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Your foot is flexed, knee is energetically pressing away. You can stay here or draw your left knee in towards your chest, grasping along the back side of that thigh or the front of your shin. We'll release, and keeping your legs just as they are, allow them to lower to the left side, coming into a twist. Your right sole of foot will kiss the earth. Left hand can clasp that ankle. Explore gently pressing your knee away and then letting it fall in, seeing what feels best after our practice. Release and lift back up to center. Let your right thigh fully cross over the left and draw your knees in towards your chest. Flex your feet. Take your hands under your feet to clasp the outside edge of your foot. And then draw your feet side to side and then towards your body. Recline shoelace. Unwind, and let's take that over to the second side, beginning with the reclined pigeon. So cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Foot is flexed, knee pressing away. Exploring what variation feels best on this side. Release and let that whole situation with your legs lower to the right side. Your right hand can clasp that ankle. Go ahead and explore again, gently pressing your knee away or letting it fall in. Noticing what feels best. Release and we'll lift back up to center. Let your left thigh fully cross over your right. Draw your knees into your chest, flex your feet, hands grasp the outside edge of your feet. Gently drawing your feet wide and then towards your body. Unwind and hug those knees into your chest. Just wrap your arms around, giving yourself a hug, allowing your head to soften back, relaxing throughout your neck and your jaw, your forehead, all your facial muscles soften. And one at a time, extend your legs out long, arms at your side, taking up as much space as you'd like. We are arriving in Shavasana. Take a moment to invite your body to completely relax and let go. Feel your body soften. Feel your muscles relax. Weighing heavy. Your body getting heavier and heavier as gravity takes hold, sinking deeper and deeper into the earth. We'll slowly bring one sole foot to the mat and then the other. Roll over to your right side. We'll take a full deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow, complete releasing exhalation out your mouth. With attention inward, make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Take a moment to feel into your body, into the effects of our practice. Call to mind one word that describes how you're feeling after our practice. Let's take a big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. With hands, prayer at heart, take a moment of gratitude for yourself, for your strong body, for carving out the time to take care of you and connect with your strong body. Breathe in, raise prayer to your third eye. Exhalation, bow forward to your heart. Namaste. Beautiful work today, my friend. Grab that water and hydrate if you haven't already. Keep hydrating the rest of the day. Now you may wish to replenish your muscles after our practice, and if so, I encourage you to have a fiberful carb and protein snack combo, which could be fruit and yogurt. My favorite right now is pineapple dipped in Greek yogurt, a whole grain cracker and nut butter, or nuts and dried fruit. There are so many more options, but just throwing a few out there for you. Treat your body with love and kindness. I'll see you on the mat again soon for the next total body yoga transformation practice focused on your upper body and arms.